Welcome to our YouTube channel, dedicated to exploring the latest insights and opportunities in the world of finance and investments, with a special focus on currency revaluation, gold and silver investments, cryptocurrency, and make money online opportunities and more. If you're interested in staying up to date on the latest developments in currency revaluation, particularly the Iraqi Dinar and other currencies, best to subscribe to this channel. Please note that the content on this YouTube channel is for informational purposes only and should not be considered financial advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the opinions expressed on this channel are based on our own research and personal experience. We strongly recommend that you do your own research and consult with a licensed financial advisor. Also, just before we go any further, this channel has a weekly giveaway of 100 Dogecoin. To enter, all you have to do is be subscribed to this channel, like this video, and watch this video until the end, because if you don't, you'll be automatically disqualified from the giveaway. We will be sharing the random hashtag keyword daily, and then comment hashtag the keyword in the comment section. Also, today being Sunday, we will be announcing the lucky weekly winner from this week's giveaway. Good luck! Now, let's continue with the latest Iraqi Dinar Intel provider news today. Please take any of these pieces of information with a grain of salt and do your own research. What if we're not months away from a revaluation, but only a few strategic moves from it being undeniable? Today's updates reveal meetings at the highest levels, powerful pressure behind the scenes, and fresh signals from both the Iraqi people and the international community. Something's brewing, and it's not just speculation anymore. Now, before we dive in, I want to quickly address a comment that's been popping up. Someone asked, "Why do you keep lowering your standards by posting comments from FNULNU? He's too negative and contradicts everything positive. We're supposed to RV next week? Why give him airtime?" Well, here's my response. As I've said multiple times, I don't filter updates on this channel, and that's intentional. We need discussion, we need debate, or else people will never learn the full picture. I'm not lowering my standards. I'm raising the bar by not being afraid to challenge or even debunk any guru, including FNULNU. If I find truth in what they say, I'll call it out. If I find hype or spin, I'll call that out too. My job is to bring facts to the table even when they're uncomfortable, so you can make your own informed decision. So if you want a channel that gives you only what you want to hear, this probably isn't it. But if you want to follow the real signs, the ones that are building towards something historic, stay tuned, because the next few updates might just connect the dots in a big way. Let's get into the updates. From Intel Guru Bruce via Wiser Now. There are meetings currently going on over the next several days, and these are high quality meetings. Our top people, including President Trump's involved. Our top financial people, I would think our military, some generals, are really involved. And they are determining right now, as far as the latest update I had, when to let the notifications happen, either Monday or Tuesday. And then we would go most likely the next day. From Intel News/Hound Guru Mark Z via PDK, comment, "I'm hearing a lot of chatter that Monday or Tuesday is our big day." From Mark Z, "I am too. I'm trying to stay calm, but things feel good." From Intel Guru Frank 26, Iraq Boots on the Ground report. From Firefly, Secretary of State Rubio is pushing Soudani. We know Trump sent him. We know what Trump is doing here in our country. I think your Trump is happy because he sees the constant advancement. He also warned Soudani about a proposed bill for PMCs. From Frank, that's multi-currency policy. You can't do that. You can only use your dinar. Trump is pushing it? I wonder why. From Firefly, PMCs would institutionalize the Iranian and harm Iraqi sovereignty. From Frank, Trump is pushing this. You know what he knows. From Newshound Guru Claire, article, "Secret meeting in Istanbul. Washington threatens new financial sanctions on Iraq." Quote, "An unannounced meeting was held in Istanbul in recent days, bringing the U.S. Federal Reserve and a high-ranking delegation from the Central Bank of Iraq. The meeting came at the urgent invitation of the U.S. to discuss critical developments in the file of financial transfers and Iraqi banking transactions. The U.S. side informed the Iraqi delegation that new financial sanctions are under preparation to be imposed on a number of Iraqi banks and financial institutions due to what the U.S. side described as continued violations in international transfer systems and the failure of some Iraqi entities to comply with international guidelines to combat money laundering and terrorist financing. From Newshound Intel Guru Walking Stick, we're at this point where Trump wants compliance. Trump wants Iraq to stop allowing the American dollar to be stolen. It is not just Iran that is stealing. It is also Iraq that is stealing. Call it the Iranian-influenced politicians inside of the GOI of Iraq. I never wanted to call it Sudanese government that was also in cahoot and continue to allow the dollar to be stolen. The monetary reform is still marching on, and it's going to trample right over you, Sudani. From Newshound/Intel Guru FNU LNU, training is not going well according to my sources in Singapore. Uptake is slow and cohesion is in short supply. The Iraqi teams are resistant to the new methodologies. To be blunt, Iraq is being dragged kicking and screaming into the new world. You must be patient and balanced in the info you absorb. There is nothing to suggest that Iraq is ready for the change. The IMF states in the last report that Iraq is 1 to 2 years off from an RV. The elusive RV is still a target for the future, but the reality is that it is still a ways off. From Intel Guru Frank 26, the United States of America is talking to the CBI about financial sanctions. In my opinion, Sudani has put himself in a corner where you can wear a dunce hat, be shamed, a corner where you turn around and nobody wants to see you. I hope he can work his way out of it. From Newshound Guru Claire, article Unprecedented Decline. The dollar closes at 138,800 for the first time in months. Quote, the Iraqi stock exchange recorded an unprecedented decline in the exchange rate of the dollar against the dinar, closing at 138,800 dinars per $100, the lowest level recorded in several months. From Newshound Guru Pimpy, everything you need to know about Iraq is in a BTI report. Political participation, rule of law, stability of institutions, political and social integrations. I mean everything. I know what we're really looking for is monetary and fiscal stability. This report only comes out every 2 years. This is for 2024. Quote, the Iraqi dinar is pegged to the US dollar, which has helped it maintain low levels of inflation. Over 90% of Iraq's economic power is based on oil. My gosh, I remember it used to be 95%. This is not bad, but it definitely has to come down. Quote, the non-oil revenue, services, and agriculture sector saw significant growth with non-oil GDP increasing by 8.4%. This is the number we want to see continue to grow and grow and grow. Quote, Iraq's significant reliance on oil makes it vulnerable to fluctuations in commodity prices. This is the one thing I was talking about. If you are 90% relying on oil sales to give you the money needed to run your country, this is not good. Because if the bottom falls out on oil prices, your country is totally screwed. We're seeing that kind of happen a little bit right now. Not major, but when Trump got back in there, now we are once again the #1 exporter of energy. This is going to affect the overall market when it comes to oil. Increasing the non-oil GDP would be a huge help for Iraq. Their economy is doing pretty decent. They just need to maintain. This report will give you the overall idea of what's going on in Iraq and what to expect when it comes time to increase or decrease the Iraqi dinar. From Newshound Guru Militiaman, we all know at this stage of the game, security, stability, sustainability is a big deal. It's all about the money flow, the development road project, taking care of the citizens, getting these deals done, salaries, oil flow, Cyan port. Before ending with the last update, the hashtag keyword for the 100 Dogecoin giveaway is Intelli-Nvest. This will be for next Sunday's giveaway. Now let's announce who's the lucky winner of the 100 Dogecoin. The lucky winner is shown on the screen. Congratulations! Please contact us via email, and the email contact will be provided under the description of this video. On the email, please use 100 Dogecoin winner in the subject line and provide your Dogecoin address. We will also reply to your original comment if you are at least a basic member of this channel and let you know that you are the winner as well. You have 4 days to claim your prize. Okay, let's move on. From Intel Guru Frank 26, the history of the Iraqi Dinar 1932 all the way up to 1949. Guess what the value of the Iraq Dinar was? $4.86. And finally, the last one from Newshound Guru Claire, article Majar Saleh. The global gold city in Baghdad will transform Iraq from a consumer to an exporter. Quote, the Prime Minister's financial advisor, Majar Mohammed Salih, confirmed on Saturday that the Global Gold City project in Baghdad represents a strategic step toward diversifying national income sources and achieving a transition from a consumer-led economy to a productive and export-led one. Before I jump into my final analysis, let me ask you this. Are you subscribed yet? Because if you're not, you're missing out on one of the most consistent deep dives on the RV/RI movement anywhere online. I don't just recycle hype, I dig into policy, budget law, real data, and decode what others skip. So hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell, because if Iraq flips the switch, you'll want to hear it here first, with full breakdowns and none of the fluff. All right, fam, let's get into my final analysis. This is where I zoom out, connect the dots, and give you my unfiltered take based on all the facts, boots-on-the-ground reports, and real-time intel. Let's start with Militiaman. He said something important. It's all about the money flow, the development road project, citizen salaries, and keeping things moving. That might sound basic, but in reality, that's the heartbeat of monetary reform. Iraq isn't sitting around theorizing. They're taking care of logistics, laying infrastructure, and making sure the money pipeline is stable. That's not someday in 2027 behavior, that's go-time preparation. Now, let's pair that with Frank 26's historical reminder. Back in 1932 to 1949, the Iraqi dinar was worth $4.86 US. That wasn't some made-up rate, that was real, backed by Iraq's gold and global position. So when people say Iraq could never raise the value, remind them, it's been there before. They've done it. The goal isn't to hit $4 again overnight. The goal is restoration and legitimacy, and history proves it's not out of reach. Now let's shift to Pimpy and that deep dive into the 2024 BTI, Bertelsmann Transformation Index report. First off, that report is no fluff. It evaluates everything from political institutions to economic structure and monetary performance. Pimpy rightly flags the concern. Iraq still relies on oil for over 90% of its economic power. That's a real vulnerability. But then we get this gem. Non-oil GDP is up 8.4%. That's huge. That tells us Iraq is finally moving into services, agriculture, and the private sector, exactly what the IMF and World Bank require for a currency to become internationally viable. And Iraq has kept inflation low by pegging to the USD. That stability builds trust. So, is Pimpy right to wave a caution flag? Sure, but in my opinion, that flag says almost there, not years away. And then, of course, there's FNU-LNU, once again saying the RV is 1-2 years off. Look, I'm not afraid to post his takes, even if I disagree, because we need dialogue. We need opposing views to sharpen the truth. But let's be honest. Iraq is doing everything you'd expect from a country preparing for a revaluation, not one that's delaying it. Think about it. They've narrowed the market rate gap to under 4% and are aiming for the IMF's 2% threshold. USD is banned for local use, pushing internal demand for dinar. CBI's FX auctions are now reformed, cross-border payments are digitized, and smuggling routes are being shut down. The 2025 budget includes Article 22C, which protects a new exchange rate with a 2% variance. Iraq is being praised by the IMF for low inflation and rising GDP. Gold reserves are up, the new gold city is live, and their non-oil sector is showing real growth. And multiple respected voices, Mountain Goat, Walking Stick, Claire, are pointing to the conversion phase being activated. So respectfully to FNU-LNU, how do you reconcile all that real-world progress with a 2026 at best theory? You don't, because what we're seeing isn't a stalled-out process, it's a quiet, strategic ramp-up. And one last thing that BTI report Pimpy referenced, it's actually bullish. It shows Iraq is becoming less oil-dependent, more stable, more institutionally solid. That's the kind of macroeconomic progress that earns global confidence. Is it perfect yet? No. But it's far better than most think. So, in my opinion, here's where we are. Iraq isn't prepping to wait. They're waiting to launch. This feels like a final checklist, not the beginning of a timeline. They've passed reforms, tightened controls, and built out infrastructure. Now, they're just watching the timing. That's my final word, and I'll say it with conviction. We're not years away. We're in striking distance. Let me know your thoughts. Do you see it too? Or do you think we're still early? Drop a comment. Let's keep this debate alive. Also, we released a breaking news article video the other day. Iraq just made a major move toward joining the World Trade Organization by completing comprehensive technical responses, an essential step that signals a shift toward full international integration. While this might seem like a routine headline, it's actually one of the strongest signs that Iraq could be preparing to move off the program rate and take the dinar global. In this video, I'll break down how this development ties directly into the RVRI process, how it connects with IMF Article 8 compliance, and why this moment could indicate the beginning of the end for the 1300 rate. If you've been watching for the clues and waiting for confirmation that Iraq is ready, this is the update you don't want to overlook. Most people will miss the significance until it's too late. Please go ahead and check it out by clicking on the link on the top right of this video, as you don't want to miss this. Lastly, please drop a comment below with hashtag and the keyword and let us know what you think. If you like this content and like to support this channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification so you get notified when new videos are uploaded. See you on the next video.